And the question is, you said to me you work every day like a 14 hours, right? You love to teach people in the real world, right? You give them knowledge, you do these live streams, you text people, answer questions, right? And what we found basically, it calls the like Solomon's paradox. The thing is, when you're so good in helping others with the advice and tips, but in the same time, once you face already crucial situation, you cannot help yourself, and you're just getting a little bit, like a frustrated, what to do, what I have to do. Do you ever have this when with others you're very good and you're really professional, like a problem solver, but with your things, you're not so good sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, I've even said this publicly, like, the reason I'm so good at helping other people and teaching certain people is I've faced everything I teach students. Like, example, overthinking. Used to be a massive overthinker. But yeah, like, I'm not perfect at the end of the day. So I definitely face certain issues in my own life. As an example, yesterday, mobility. That's something I need to fix. So shout out to you for that. So yeah, there's definitely situations in my life where I've got my own personal challenges or whatever, and I don't take my own advice. Like, I know I should be more flexible. I should be doing all that. So yeah, and at the end of the day, it's just being human. And that's something I try to teach my students as well, is stop trying to just create this perfect image that you sell online. Like, be authentic, be you, share like the ups, the downs, and just focus on the mission, focus on the value.
Yeah, and you mentioned right now the mission, right? Because as you said, my mission, right? You came to train with me, right? And I started to give you stretching, mobility, flexibility drills, and you found this very strange because you expected me to give you immediately some boxing drills.
Yeah.
What I hate so much, I hate this type of the old school because they have no connection with the actual knowledge. The same with the social media, right? Exactly what you mentioned, the blogs time, when people could like just talk on the camera. It doesn't work anymore, right? Industry is growing. When we talk a lot of people right now, they work for the marketing, right? Like the industry is growing every minute. The same with the boxing too, with the scientific approach. And I try to bring this. My mission is to build a healthy boxing approach for you to become strong and never injure yourself. But what's your mission?
My mission at the end of the day, I mean, it's multifaceted because I've got different, like I've got the YouTube side, the Instagram side, I've got 2 different campuses. But at the end of the day, it's just getting people to, number one, believe in themselves. Number two, the second thing would definitely just be to create their dream life, whatever it is. And that's another thing I'm a big supporter of, is like, people think it's like the supercars, the Rolexes, the endless travel. Like, what do you actually want? So I really, part of my mission is getting people to be very clear on what they want out of life, and then believing they can actually go out there and do it, and then being consistent. I mean, at the end of the day, that's it. Like, because too many people in today's world, like we were talking about earlier, social media, they just buy into all these, what I call psyops of, this is the only way to, example, dating. This is the only type of dating. This is the only type of way of making money. This is, all that's nonsense. Like, what do you actually want? So if I wanted to boil all that down, it's just getting very clear on what you want, and then going out there and building your life. And then through YouTube, through X, through Instagram, through the real world, I help facilitate that.
Yeah, and you mentioned, right, that a lot of students, they are really focused, right? You said to me this also yesterday. Guys, they're typing every day, they're on missions, how they accomplish them. And it's so crazy to observe, right? Like the huge community where people try to support each other when they see, all right, 100 guys before me, they've done it already. They've sent, like a 5 hours already mail into the people. They've been working, And the question is, what personally, you know what I mean? What person makes you to stay so productive and focused? Because, as I said, you're doing a routine, right? Also, you're successful, but you have to do every day the same, teaching. What helps you to stay so much focused and dialed?
Once you reach a point in life where there's no other option, it becomes like you'll go crazy if you have all these different options open, and you'll be working, but then you're really thinking about this and this and this and this. For me, this is what I'm doing. And I'm very focused on that. There's no other possibility. So on my end, I don't have all these like endless loops in my mind of all these different things I need to be doing. I'm very clear on what I need to do. But simultaneously, this is why it's also good to have good people around you. Like, it's very easy for me to find the motivation to work when I've got a good team around me. I've got family. I've got friends, new friends. So that type of stuff motivates me. And then also, time's going to pass regardless. So I may as well make the most out of today. Like, I mean, think about how many times you've been sitting there like, oh man, that was 3 years ago. Like, time just flies by. So I may as well make the most out of today. And the best way to do that is not to get into all the distractions, like going clubbing and going here and going there. Like, focus on training, focus on working, have some fun in between all that, but just get the most out of the day. And when you live day to day like that, it's very easy to be focused and locked in, as they say.